I think that Annette fit into everybody's ideal of the person that they wanted to have be their girlfriend, their sister, and if they thought enough ahead of time, their wife. I mean, she was that perfect person, that she was beautiful and sweet and talented.
She just was the girl next door, and everybody loved her.
She's the perfect girl next door.
The perfect girl next door.
Everybody would like to have had her as a daughter, as a sister, as a girlfriend. I mean, everybody wanted that girl, and she was very special. Still is.
Who's the little lady who's as dainty as a dream? Who's the one you can't forget? I'll give you just 3 guesses. Annette, Annette, Annette.
I really don't know why I was singled out or why my recording career lasted as long as it did.
Well, Annette never fancied herself a singer. And I think to this day that she would say she's a better dancer. But in my mind, she became a very good singer. And I think any singer that reaches the public and has them go in and buy the records has got to have something.
They say that there is a certain something that the audience will see in a performer, a certain charisma. I can't define that. I have no explanation for that.
Well, there's a lot more to it than just the music. It was more of a confidence-building role of letting her relax on recordings and helping her with her timing and with her diction and interpretation of songs.
I was so young, and of course I was so nervous. I was always nervous when I had to sing. And just the fact that Tootie was there to support me, and the Shermans were there to help make me laugh, and we just had such great fun.
Chalk on the sidewalk, writing on the wall. Everybody knows it. I love Paul. Tall Paul, tall Paul, tall Paul. He's my all.
And you guys knew how nervous I was, and you were so supportive.
Well, you see, the trick was, you know what Tootie said to me? He said, anytime she looks like she's a little worried about the song, you go and sing it for her. She knows she can sing it better than you. So that's how come I sang the songs.
Is that why you used to sing?
Of course. You could always beat me, and that would be the best part of it. We used a trick. We doubled her voice, gave her a lot more gusto. And between the fact that she had this amazing ability to double her voice exactly, she could do it with great precision.
In singing back, you know, sometimes you tend to deviate from what you did the first time. And I just made sure that I sang it exactly the same so that you never had the 2 voices slipping. And it was a good sound.
You know what we tried to do with you? We tried to give you a variety of stuff. We didn't want you just to be a rock and roll singer. So, I mean, sure, the early stuff was rock. But then we started going into Hawaiian beats and cha-cha-chas and polkas. We did everything.
We wanted to challenge you all the time.
I could certainly relate to all the songs because it's either something that happened to me or was going on, somebody breaking my heart. I really could relate to that, and I think it's heartaches that every young teenage girl has to go through.
Chalk on the sidewalk.
You know, everybody always says, is that tall Paul, Paul Anka? And Paul and I were dating at the time, I believe, but no, it wasn't. And besides, he's not very tall.
I love Tall Paul. Everybody thought it was for me, so I kept walking up boxes and walls and things.
We just fell in puppy love. We just did. And he wrote Puppy Love. with us in mind, because everybody said, this is not real, you're too young, it's only puppy love. But at the time, you truly think you're in love.
They told her that it means nothing, it's a puppy love, right? So I guess one of the things I benefited from that whole thing was I wrote Puppy Love. I went down in the basement of my home and I was emotionally wounded.
So he wrote the song, and it was a big, big hit for Paul. And then he and Tootie met and came up with the idea for an album, Annette Sings Anka. So it was great working with him in the studio, and of course he's such an accomplished musician. And he's wonderful. We had a great time doing that.
I just wanted to write, you know, a lot of romantic songs, in a sense, for someone that everyone felt consciously romantic, and all of that longing that those teenage boys had for her. I wanted to capture all of that.
I think everybody had a crush on her, sure. I liked her a lot. I really did. I still have a crush on her.
I was crazy about Fabian. I mean, I would have all these crushes where I really thought it was real love, and the songs, of course, used to drive me crazy. I used to fall asleep at night with the record player right by my ear, and for a long time it was turn me loose, over and over and over until I wore out the record, and then my folks would buy me another one.
First met Annette probably, I think the year was 1958. Actually, it was at the Hollywood Bowl in Los Angeles.
Frankie and I met at the Hollywood Bowl. We were both performing. We both had hit songs. So there again, it was love at first sight. And yeah, we dated a little bit. We did. But our relationship turned into one of just best friends.
Who's the leader of the club that's made for you and me? M-I-C-K-E-Y-M-O-U-S-E. Hey, they're high, they're ho, their door as welcome as can be. M-I-C-K-E-Y-M-O-U-S-E. Mickey Mouse, Mickey Mouse, forever let us hold our banner high, 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 high. Come along.
What did the Mickey Mouse Club mean to me? Well, I always say I owe everything to those ears. I mean, it meant everything to me. I love it. I don't remember being this small. I don't remember ever being this small, but my gosh, I look at something like this and the memories just come crashing through.
We're the Mouseketeers. We want to say hello and give 3 cheers for all of you.
This is Talent Roundup Day, when we wore these little outfits. We always had a guest star on the show, and we would round them up and do our little Western number. Look at the boots. This is the greatest badge I've ever seen. Saddle your pony, here we go. Is this the one? Oh, really? This was my own? Oh, I'm gonna cry. Oh.
Annette, the music that she sang, the style that she gave, it was all pure and innocent and wholesome, and it strove for something wonderful and upbeat.
Oh, I think she's a fond, special memory to a lot of people. I think there's probably a very warm spot in their heart. I think it brings a smile to a lot of faces. When you take that great magic that happens with the honesty and what the camera sees, and the people embrace it, I mean, everybody just jumps on, you know.
I'm talking about a certain generation. I'm talking about the kids who grew up with her from the Mickey Mouse days through the Beach Party days through maturity. She means a part of their life.
I think she means an awful lot. It's part of their lives. It's part of their background.
I know that the identification was very important because girls used to write to me and say, how do you do your makeup? Give me some tips on that. How do you maintain your weight? What do you do? And I think in my little messages in these songs were very important to people because they trusted me. Girls were never jealous of me because I looked like everyone else. I never thought I was better than anyone else. And I think they could sense that, and they appreciated that. I mean, today, to this day, I will have women come up to me and say, "Can I have an autograph for my husband? Because he's madly in love with you. He has been ever since he grew up." And I've asked them if they're jealous, if their husbands are in love, and they say, "No. Oh, no, because we watched the Mickey Mouse Club and we loved you too." The little kids would write letters and say, "I love you and I want to marry you and here's my ring." And I would send the expensive things back. I mean, especially wristwatches. I got a lot of those. I would send them back. And then the mothers would write back and say, "You've broken my son's heart because he saved his allowance to buy you this. And please accept it." So they would send it back again. And I would write my thank you note and just accept it. Today, when people think of me, they think of those ears, those wonderful ears, Walt Disney and Mickey Mouse, of course. I feel the love. I truly do. And especially now that I've gone public with my having MS, I feel it more than I ever have.
Ask the birds and ask the bees and ask the stars above, who's their favorite sweet brunette?
I owe everything to those ears and to
You
Mr.
know
Disney.
each one confesses, Annette, Annette, Annette.